Okay, we're going to work on how to create a shareable item with a Google Calendar and including the behind the curtain and the appointment slot. Here we go. So you'll notice on Friday there's no F block. I'm clicking in here and dragging. That's how I do it just to get started. Then it comes up like this and I'll say it's block F4. I'm going to use an appointment slot. Down here you don't take the 30-minute one, typically a single slot, and then you go behind the scenes here with more options. Here's where you're very specific about the exact time, and I'll just make it 1:25 to 2:20, whatever it is. Who cares? Okay, so there it is. Now, if it's a schedule for the school, it repeats weekly. So I say weekly on Friday, and that is it. So now it's going to come into the block there. That was a pretty good shot. So there it is. You can notice the icon, I think, in the left that tells it it's an appointment slot. It might be the one that says it's weekly. I'm not sure. So then it's a matter of, how do we do behind the curtain and how do we make a link to the appointment slot so people can reserve it. So what you do then is you click on the block you have right here and you go to the appointment page for the calendar. Now here we are. This looks familiar to a lot of teachers here, and this would be the link, this monstrosity. You would take that entire mess right there and copy that and use that as a link. Then you might wonder, okay, that's the way people reserve things, but how is it that people are able to see behind the curtain? Well, that is done by going to the calendar over to the left here and finding the settings for it. When you do the settings and sharing, it's going to pull up all this, and what you're going to do is you get the shareable link. And if you copy this link, that will be the one that is behind the curtain. So that is it, essentially. You create the block, you share it so you can see behind the curtain, and then you also get the shareable link for the appointment slot so people can reserve. So that's short and sweet, and that's how it's done. It's just slow and